Hi, Steve Lackmeyer here with another edition of OKC Central. I'm here with Piyush Patel. Thank you for joining us. These are great offices you've got here. Tell me a little bit about what you do and how you started up this firm.
We create educational material for feature film production projects as well as AAA video games, things like EA games and Ubisoft.
You know, I'm not sure that PL Studios is a household name yet. Tell me about your worldwide following. I mean, you're all over the place, aren't you?
We are all over the place, and it's really because production is all over the place. There's a tremendous amount of work happening not only here in the States, but in Europe and China, Australia. So wherever there is a television and a movie theater, we're going to be there.
These are the coolest offices, I think, downtown. Tell me a little bit about when you moved into this place. You were a suburban outfit. Yeah. What made you decide to come downtown?
We're a creative company, and we have a lot of young creative staff, and they just wanted to have that urban downtown feel, and we didn't really want to be downtown, so Midtown was a perfect kind of midway ground for us.
And tell me about the oranges and about some of what we're seeing around these offices.
Definitely. Orange is really the color of creativity. So when we adopted our corporate colors, we chose orange and white to really stand apart from any of the competitors in our space, which normally tech companies are black and blue or black and green.
And I understand that you recently won a pretty prestigious award. You don't produce CD-ROMs anymore, do you?
No. We quit producing plastic and shipping plastic, and not only is it greener to not have all that plastic, but from a delivery perspective, you don't have to wait on the mail anymore. So 5 weeks ago, we launched a brand new online learning platform, and we just got voted one of the top 3 applications of the net of 2009.
Tell me, for the young person out there now who's thinking, I've got to go to Silicon Valley or to Austin or Boston to really make a career for myself in this field, how can they stay here and make it big?
The power of the internet. Now there's no boundaries. There's no the playing field is very even. So we started this company with $54 and 0 investors. So if we could do it, and I don't have a background in business, so if I could figure it out, then I think people who have a background could definitely figure it out.
Well, again, thank you so much. PL Studios has truly become one of the anchors of the Midtown Plaza area. It's nestled here along 5th and Walker. For all your latest downtown development news, visit my blog, OKC Central. For all your latest in news, weather, sports, and business, go to News OK. For all your movie listings, restaurants, reviews, WIMGO. At the turn of the century, the Oklahoma River was the place to be. People strolled down the banks, rowing along what was then known as the North Canadian River. But severe flooding, first in the 1920s, again in the 1930s, put an end to the city's water attraction. Almost a century later, though, the river is coming back to life. Settlers flocked to central Oklahoma and created Oklahoma City because they saw the river and the presence of major rail lines as a prime spot. During the first 20 years of the city's existence, the river was home to the city's zoo, a baseball park, and Del Mar Gardens, Oklahoma City's own version of Coney Island. The waterway was reduced to a floodway in the 1950s after a series of storms caused the river to overflow, devastating nearby neighborhoods. U.S. Army Corps of Engineers straightened the river, removed most of the trees, and lined the banks with rocks. All the attractions either moved or closed for good. For the next 50 years or so, city leaders pitched one idea after another to fix the fix. Not until the passage of the MAPS initiative by voters in 1993 did the city finally move forward with a plan. 3 dams were built to create a series of river lakes with trails and parks along the shores. Before work even began, Mike Knopp, a rowing enthusiast, led a group of rowers along a rain-filled riverbed to show a vision of what could follow. Ray Ackerman, a longtime civic booster who ensured the river improvements were included on a MAPS ballot, led the effort to rename the North Canadian River to the Oklahoma River. People did return. Knopp's vision resulted in construction of the Chesapeake Boathouse. Prestigious regattas followed, as did drag boat races, jet skiing, and fishing. Even more development is underway, with work about to begin on at least 3 more boathouses, a finish line tower, and Olympic training facilities. These photos and more can be obtained through Pictopia at News OK.